Hey guys, what's up? My name's Newty, and welcome to the time that I smoked weed before a party. Now, before I start this video, I just want to say to anyone who's seen previous videos on this channel, I'm kind of trying to make this channel into like a story time channel, and so the previous videos, although they don't really have any relevance to what I'm gonna be making my channel now, I'm still gonna keep them up or whatever, but yeah, slowly I'm gonna turn it into a story time channel, so bear with me. Where do we start with this story? So this was in year 11, by the way. This was only literally about 5 months ago in May, or 4 months ago. I don't even know how long ago that was. So basically, there was this girl I sat next to in IT. You know, we were quite good friends, but we only really talked in IT, but we were quite good friends. And so there was a day we got chatting about parties and stuff, and I was just saying how I'd never been to a party. You know, my friend group and me, not that we got along with people, but we weren't exactly the party people. We played games, we did nerdy shit, I guess you could say, but we weren't party people, stuff like that. And so, me saying this, I was like, oh, I mean, that's not really that unnormal, is it, not to go to a party? But she felt like it was, and so she said, it was a really nice gesture, by the way. She said, look, if I ever have a party, I'm gonna make sure to invite you. So I was like, oh, cheers, I actually really appreciate that. But at the same time, it was definitely a sympathy vote, so I was like, oh, I don't really like that. I never like anyone giving me sympathy, for some reason. I never like it, I don't know why, I just think it's like, I don't like this pity vote on me. So she says she's going to invite me, but also at the same time she's kind of saying how, oh, I'm probably never going to have a party, but just in case I do. And so I was like, okay, yeah, whatever, but thanks for the gesture, I appreciate it, she's just trying to make me feel better. But it turns out she actually ends up having a party as a joint party with her and another friend, and I was like, oh, actually, this is kind of sick. I was pretty hyped up. I was like, oh, wait, this is actually going to be my first party of probably very few, but I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. I actually finally get to hang out with the people who go to parties. So, May the 5th was the day the party was, and I was super, super hyped up. You know, being in a friend group that isn't necessarily popular and doesn't necessarily go to parties very much, I was like, oh, shit, I can kind of brag about this. This was pretty sick. But it turns out not to be very sick, and you'll see why. So I buy a full new outfit for this. It was quite cheap, but I buy a full new outfit for this day. I'm like, yes, this day's coming. I'm so happy. May the 5th is here, and I'm like, yes. It's only like a month till the end of school, or literally like the end of secondary school forever. So I'm like, this is a great way to end the year. So I'm going to this party. Now, beforehand, I meet up with a few friends, and we go to a park, and we smoke some weed. Now, I had smoked weed before this, don't get me wrong, and I smoked weed after this. I love it. I know it's illegal here, but trust me, it'll be legalized soon. Anyway, I love it. It's great, right? But I'd never been to a party before. So in my head, I was thinking, oh, it can't be that bad. But obviously, never going to a party, I really didn't know how it was going to mix, right? This feeling with a party. So we go to this park, and we smoke a joint each. Now, don't forget, a joint for me was quite a lot of the time, because I'd never smoked before. Not never smoked, but not never smoked this much before. So I was like, oh shit, this is quite a lot. But again, at the same time, I wasn't really thinking that that was a bad thing, because I'm going to a party, and it might not be that bad. If anything, it might help. So we do it, and at this point, I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling cloud nine, so great with my mates. It's just chill. Don't forget, these mates, they're not like my best mates, but they're good mates. No one in this party, by the way, was like my best mate, because these are all people that were in my school and I got on along with, but none of them were really like, oh, I could chat to you every day forever and we'd be great mates, whatever. None of these people are like that really, but they're all good mates, don't get me wrong, they're all good mates. And so we're walking to this party. Now, this party was only like 10 minutes, but to me, trust me, it felt like half an hour. Great half an hour, but it felt like half an hour. And so we were just walking down the street. Again, I'm feeling like 10 times better at this point, like amazing at this point. However, the only problem was this feeling is kind of a feeling I wanted to just chill with and just be comfortable with. Now, this is why at the start I said I didn't really know how this was going to mix. Because I've never been to a party before, I never knew how comfortable I'd be at this party. So I didn't know how they were going to mix. Anyway, so we're walking to this party, and again, I'm feeling great. But the nerves are hitting me. I was nervous beforehand. They'd slowly calm down. But as we were walking towards it, I'm like, oh shit, this is it. This is real. This is the time. And so the nerves are proper hitting me. Now, I wasn't necessarily shitting bricks. I was more just like, oh, butterflies in the stomach. I'll be alright. The reason I say I wasn't shitting bricks is because I knew these people, you know, even if I'm not necessarily used to the party scene, I know these people, so I can just talk to them, whatever. So we walk up to the front door. Now, as soon as we walk in that door, my head starts going to another levels, and I don't know why. This has never happened to me before. I don't know if it's the weed, I don't know if it's the scenario, I don't know why. But everything just started to feel like a dream. It was insane. Trust me. I couldn't describe the feeling more or less than it was just a dream. So we walk in. This feeling starts hitting me. I tell the friends I'm with, I'm like, oh shit, guys, this is starting to feel like a dream. I can't believe this. And they're just kind of laughing. Like, they don't actually realize I mean this. I proper mean this. So we walk in. We greet the host. We greet the people who are there. And don't forget, these are all people I know, so it's kind of an awkward situation for me. I was like, at one side of me, I'm like, oh, sick, this is a party, I'm happy, I'm high. But the second side, I was like, oh shit, these are all people I know, I don't really want to be here, whatever. So we walk in, and because it was my first party, I'm slowly gathering my way through the party. I'm mainly staying with my group of friends I was originally with. You know, I was just keeping to myself a little bit. Every now and then just saying hi to people I knew. So I was like, okay, this is cool, this is chill, I'm fine with it. But at the same time, my head was going off. I don't know what was going. My head was on different levels. My head wasn't really communicating with my body. I was like, fuck me, this is insane. And this is what I was talking about earlier. I wanted to be in a comfortable place. Or at least this feeling made me feel like I wanted to be in a comfortable place. And, you know, as you could kind of figure, being in a party wasn't the most comfortable place for me at the time. And so this feeling really just was like, fuck, this is not good. Or at least it wasn't a good place to be with this feeling. So we keep walking in, we keep mingling with people, and I start to get really bad cotton mouth. Now, if you don't know what that is, when your mouth gets really, really dry, and so I need a drink. Now, because I was not in the right state of mind, I didn't even bother to ask the host, oh, can I have a cup of water or anything? I just went straight to the nearest drink I could find, and it was alcohol. Now, before this, I had said to myself, oh, I'm not going to drink alcohol. And to be fair, just any time, even if I didn't know I was going to a party, I'd just say, oh, I'm never really going to drink. Why? I found no reason to. You know, it was bad for you. I didn't really see any reason to get drunk. So I was like, I'm not going to drink. But what was the first thing I do? I grab for a lager. And I down half of it. I'm like, what the fuck have I just done? Because my head's not really cooperating with my body. So my hand is just going for the drink, and my head's like, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this. But I'm still downing it at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Anyway, so I do that, and that doesn't help. Trust me, that did not help whatsoever. One, it tasted like shit, so I had a worse taste in my mouth. And two, I'm just standing there feeling slightly drunk now. Obviously, I've never drunk before, so shit was going to hit me harder than it would other people. And high, and my head's just going like crazy. This feels like a literal dream. It was insane. I keep trying to mingle with people and say hi, but at the same time, it doesn't feel real. And if anything, I'm actually feeling more confident than I usually would. Now, did that end up being a bad thing? Kind of. Why? Because being more confident, I did shit I probably wouldn't normally do. Is just talk to people, hug people, whatever. It was just not me, and it was a bit strange. But also at this time, because my head was going so much, I didn't know what was going on. I was probably acting very awkward, and to anyone who was sober could probably tell I was fucked. We'll keep going, keep doing what I'm doing. But as the night goes on, a shit night just in general for me, as the night goes on, I start to become more sober and sober. I start to feel it a bit, but then it just goes plummets down, and I start to sober up completely. And don't forget, this is like halfway through the party. Not being a party person, this was very bad, because a lot of people at this point go from very sober to getting drunk throughout the night, right? Whereas me, I was the opposite. I was very, very drunk at the start on stuff, and then went very sober through the night. And this was really bad because firstly, I was sober during like the worst part while everyone else is drunk, and because I'm not a party person, to me this was insanely awkward. I was just standing there, not doing anything, literally just like a potato, literally just not doing anything, standing there, just looking around at other people, people making out over there, people I don't know, doing shit over there, people asking for LSD, people doing alcohol, whatever. I don't know, it's fucking weird. But also, what was just so bad about this night, and I kind of don't want to mention it, but I will. What was so bad about this night is because my crush was there, and fuck, it's just embarrassing to say. But anyway, my crush was there, and I was like, because this was pretty much the end of the school year, I was like, okay, if I don't talk to her here, I'm never gonna talk to her. So this was kind of my night, right, and my first party. So I was like, this is the first proper time I'm gonna be able to talk to her in like an outside of school area. Turns out that was a bad fucking idea to put that on me, because Jesus Christ, there was no chance I was talking to her. She was looking amazing as well, but there was no chance I was talking to her. So I sit there, actually I was standing. I didn't have a drink either because I didn't want to drink alcohol, and I was just kind of there. Now, as the night goes on, eventually me and my friends decided to leave. I think everyone just kind of concluded it was a bit of a dead party anyway. Obviously, I didn't have anything to, like, put it against as parties go, because I'd never been to one before. But it definitely turned out to be shit. Was I happy when I got home? I was incredibly happy. Did I take anything from this story? Yeah. Never smoke weed at a party again, or at least just be more comfortable if I do it. It was a night to remember, let's just say that much. But I think there's a first time for everything. There's a first time for parties, and I'm gonna say this as well. I'm very happy I got the chance to go to that party, because if I didn't, there's no saying what would have happened in the future and stuff like that. So I'm very happy. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you took something from this. Maybe you just thought it was funny. Maybe you just laughing at how shit my night was. It was terrible. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.